trying a new format-wise where instead of having multiple videos toward the Jeckel-Ryu system or the Kali or the adaptive Wing Chun, etc., I'm trying to do one video per week per course. So that way it's not so crazy and not so chaotic, etc. So this is number one. You'll see in this video, you're going to see the defense that we're working on solo, followed by the striking techniques, and then the throwing techniques, okay, and locking ones. All right, so that being said, let's begin. We've covered a lot of different ranges from these past 6 weeks, from dead arm blocks to interceptions from the jabbing concepts for the upper blocks, lower blocks, and cross blocks. We've started looking and actually gotten into the Aikido, Aikijitsu arm deflections, and the 8-point block concepts. Okay, especially since you've also seen those concepts solo. So, in this video, we are going to go over our defense-wise being the post, frame, and hook. And these are the last, I take it back, one more section of this before we have our actual blue belt requirement for defensive maneuvers. Okay, so it's actually really cool. And you're actually going to see the next one in this because it's found in the Aiki Taso. Okay, so first one that we're going to talk about today is post, frame, hook. One leads into the next. Okay, so, and this is actually something I've personally been able to use in self-defense situations, so I can 100% tell you that yes, this does work. In fact, the United States Army uses this in their Army Combatives program, okay? So, post. As a assailant is coming in, one foot steps out, or you may step forward, taking your palm, posting it out in a horizontal manner, okay? Notice that solar plexus level, okay? Post. You're locking it out, okay? This is where they're going to be coming in. You're able to hold there, you may be able to draw a weapon, etc. Okay? Gives you a little bit of time. From there, post. Let's say they push in or they end up bending the elbow. Frame is like a literal picture frame that you're going for. So post, frame, you can drop that elbow into that ribs, okay? And that leads to number 3, being, so we have post, frame, hand comes underneath, hooks. Hooks to their shoulder. And we'll show this in other videos later on, but it shows the consistency of closing ranges. So again, post, frame, hook. You're going to do the other side, same thing. Post, frame, hook. This side, post, frame, hook. All right? So, you can apply this on a heavy bag, on a dummy, or your training partner, etc. Just remember, post, long range. Frame, medium range. Hook, closed in range. Okay? That being said, let's move into our diving into the Aiki Taso. Okay? And just like with the Hojo windows, we're going to show them solo first, and then, not this video, but next week's video, we're going to start showing the application of said movements. Okay? And it's perfect to start out with Shomenuchi. Okay? Whether it be a straight on punch coming in toward the face, knife coming down, stick coming down, etc., bottle, etc. You're going to raise your hands. I'm going to go ahead diagonal way for you. And cut upward. This is where we get the Aikijitsu Aikido concept of the sword arm. Take katana. So, up. My hands have made a nice little triangle shape. Think of it like this. As the person's attack is coming through, it's going to be deflected going off at a different angle. Okay? So, 1 comes right back down. 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? From there, there's the next progression. Okay? So we have Shomenuchi, front head strike. That's what we're calling it because that's literally where the attack is coming in from. That's variation 1. Number 2. 1, down, pivot, up, down, pivot, up, down, pivot. That's number 2. So you're pivoting on the balls of your feet. Okay? Number 3, move whole body inward. Pivot, 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 turn, pivot, turn. Now you're dealing with the concept of multiple attackers. Okay? Finally, stage number 4, Shomenuchi, is going in 8 directions, otherwise known as Hoppo Undo. Okay? You're going to first go in the vertical, horizontal, then change it into diagonals. Okay? This also works on footwork and multiple attacker, etc. So for example, 1, down, pivot. Opposite direction, same movement. Once you get here, you're pivoting 90 degrees. 180. Now we completed 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going at a 45-degree angle off to our right. 1, pivot, 180, back to that 90, and that is essentially 8 angles. Continuous movement, it looks like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? So those are the first 4 Aiki Taso I want you to learn. Okay? Out of 12. All right? That being said, let's continue on with our striking. Strikes for this week. First one, palm heel strike. Fingers are coming in, closed thumb. You're driving through to the nose, to the solar plexus, possibly the ribs, and the groin. Okay, you can also go against the jaw as well. Okay, again, keeping the thumbs in, you're hitting with the base of the palm, elbows are in. Use it like a jab or a cross. Okay, so when you're shadow boxing, you can consider doing the same exact concept. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, front knee. Okay, when you're doing the front knee, so many people try to have the foot up and whatnot. It's incorrect. Point the foot down and lean into your strike, or lean away, I should say. Drive those hips forward. Boom. That way you can actually work on clench work. Okay? Simple, easy maneuvers. Okay? Again, leaning back as I'm driving the knee forward. Okay? And then I can even use open hand strikes to jab away to get my assailant away. Alright? So that's 2. Number 3, round kick. Round kick can be applied when you're facing forward. It can be applied when you're facing to the side. Okay? We're going to discuss both of those. Round kick to the front. No matter what, you will have to turn to the side. Keep that in mind. So you have the lead leg and the rear leg. Okay? When you're facing forward-wise. So when you're applying this kick, you have essentially 3 schools of thought. Once you kick with the shins, like Muay Thai guys and Muay Baram and the kickboxers. The ball of the foot, which you'll see in a lot of karateka, coming into play. So it's right underneath the toes if you don't know where that is. And the top part of the foot, or the taekwondo aspect of it. Personally, I like the shin, and I prefer the shin or the ball of the foot. Okay? Or if you are in arts like Savate, which funny enough, I'm also training in for expanding my knowledge wise. You hit with the toe because you have a shoe on, okay? So, if we're turning, looking at 3 different angles, low, medium, high, okay? First one's just gonna be nice and quick, okay? So if I'm going to the side, to the low leg, then to the ribs, then higher. So again, 1, still facing forward, I turn, I'm working on my different heights, okay? Again, knees up, extend, come back, come back, come back. Same thing to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Now, those are for speed. Power is different. Power, you have to open up the hip line and continue on, just like with our cut kicks. Okay? Think of it like a baseball bat going through. And then you're continuing on. Okay? So, think like this. When you're kicking, safest direction, hit with the shin. Least effective, or most common for injury, top part of the foot. As you're in a point fighting competition concept. Okay? When you're doing this, move around. Maybe throw a few jab crosses and going into the kicks. Okay? Or circular, then move in with your striking combinations. Last part, back kick. Okay? Now, we're not getting into any of the spinning kicks just yet. That goes more into purple belt level wise. So, we're looking at our back kick. Look where you're going, okay? And up, out, back. You're going speed wise or power. Your choice. You will need to know both for the exam. Either which way. Look over and you're hitting with the heel. Up, out, back. Again, look, out, back. And then you're ready to move on. So, at this point, you have a total of, let's see, you have your front kicks, your round kicks, your side kicks, and your back kicks, your oblique kicks, okay, and your front knees. 6 movements for leg strikes, okay? And no, 7 cut kicks, because that adds a completely different aspect. Here's the thing about round kick versus cut kick. Round kick, same angle it's coming in. Cut kick, it's coming up and down. Up, down. See where I'm going with this? There's a difference, okay? That being said, let's have you see in the next video, work these techniques, work them on the heavy bag, work them with a partner, work them solo, okay? Kotegeshi, 1, 2, sit down for uke safety and turn. So as we move a little bit more smoothly, 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple, okay? Now, one thing I want to point this out is this. Go for the thumb, that's going to be an easy release. This hand is going to cut toward him. I can have this conversation and say, okay, let's talk and move through. Or I can go through and make him flip over himself, as you can see where the body mechanics are going, okay? But, just as done before, the simple sit down is suffice enough for training purposes. Next technique, the body fold, okay? Very effective little technique wise. Essentially looks like this. As we're coming through, I have my arms wrapped around him. I've ducked through. I'm going to bend my knees. As I stand up, I'm going to lean forward to take him down. So, smoothly. Yes, if you would. Actually, let's go this way. That way they can see the movement. Notice how I dug right in there. I'm securing. My head is down low, so if he's trying to hit me, it's not going to work. But what I can do, and then I take him down. As such, a finishing technique for that one would be like the arm bar that we've already done. So as we're going through, and straight through. Next technique, Uchimata. Okay, fun technique. You are going to go for a forward break fall, going down towards your partner wise. Solo. So first off, body fold. 1. Kotegeshi. So, I'm in a bad position. Bully at school. Assailant. Competition. I'm in trouble. Come here real quick. Go this way. I have to, 1, secure my neck. I have a few options, but today I'm going to give you a little bit more dynamic one. Okay? So I'm going to step in front, grab, and go to the side mount. From here, cup, extend outward, grab, go into the arm bar. One more time. Secure. Super important. Grab the back shoulder. Come this way, that way you can fall. Step in front. As you turn to sit on your butt, drop downward. Have this foot come directly over top. Hold on to the here, or arm against here. Grab. Break the release. Sit back, arm bar. One more time.
Stop.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Secure, hold. Secure the side mount. Lock, go to arm bar. See you in the next video.